The number that's usually quoted is that there are 5.2 million Americans that have Alzheimer's, but that's actually a misunderstanding because most of the people in the United States are too young to know that they're going to get it. So the number you really want to know is, of the 318 million Americans currently living, how many of us will develop Alzheimer's disease during our lifetime? And the answer is 45 million. It's about 15% of the population. Our big picture for addressing the Alzheimer's crisis is very straightforward. We want to see the global burden of dementia reduced by at least 50% within the next 5 to 10 years.
How will Dr. Dale Bredesen and his Buck Institute team meet this goal? They will combine two novel programs, a comprehensive personalized protocol that is already improving memory in patients, and drug discovery to identify optimal therapeutics for those most at risk for the disease. Both programs are based on a new approach to Alzheimer's. Buck research shows that Alzheimer's stems not from toxicity, but from a complex imbalance in nerve signaling that encourages memory breaking over memory making. Caught early enough, the balance can be restored.
Clearly, the math has come back. That's a real measurable thing. I'm fast with math again. People I had met, maybe even taken to lunch, I did not know who they were. It's like a new encounter. And then afterwards they'd say, you actually know this person. So that's gone away, which is a relief.
These patients, working professionals who don't want to be identified, are among 100 people currently on the MEND protocol. MEND stands for Metabolic Enhancement for Neurodegeneration.
The way the program works is that we start by looking at all the metabolic changes. What we found is that as the metabolism goes, so goes the cognition.
MEND is personalized medicine. About 60 different metabolic parameters are measured in each patient. The resulting protocol supports the biochemical needs of the individual and addresses lifestyle factors, as well as the use of herbs and neuroceuticals, all aimed at bringing brain signaling back into balance. Even though patients on MEND report significant improvements in memory, more needs to be done. Many of the MEND patients are genetically at risk for the disease. They carry a specific form of a fat-binding molecule called ApoE4, which is prevalent among those with Alzheimer's. A drug could help them sustain memory over time. A recent breakthrough study by Bredesen and the Buck's Dr. Ram Rao was published in the Journal of Neuroscience. It provides a pathway to drug discovery. It's the perfect time to combine MEND with efforts to target ApoE4.
ApoE4 does a lot of bad things to your brain. It plays havoc with your insulin and your glucose secretion. It causes communication disruption in the cell. ApoE4 also triggers inflammation, one of the hallmarks of Alzheimer's disease. ApoE4 causes synaptic dysfunctions. ApoE4 causes the cells to die. ApoE4 is having its effect on multiple genes. We are looking at it at multiple pathways, and we have candidate list of about 100 to 200 drugs right now in the laboratory, which we are now further screening them to see how good they are in combining their effects on all these pathways simultaneously.
We're looking at this illness we call Alzheimer's in a very new way, and we're looking at what is actually causing it as opposed to simply labeling it. So we're very excited about groups like Battery Powered that are interested in new ways to try to attack this illness because it has been so unsuccessful with the classic ways to go after this illness. It's really likely to take new approaches, and therefore when new groups come into this area, we're very excited about their ability to be interested in and to support new approaches, truly novel approaches to this illness.